Krista's roommate from college married my best friend from when I played football at Michigan, Mark Beal. It was Mark and Paige.
And so we were both in their wedding. I don't really remember Justin talking to me much though at the wedding or anything like that. But on their 1-year anniversary, Paige called me and said, hey, come with us to Buckeye Lake. We're gonna go hang out with one of Mark's friends, Justin, for the day. It was 4th of July weekend. And so I was like, all right, whatever. So we went to the lake for the day, and I think it was 4th of July. It was a Monday. And we just hung out all day. We went out on the boat, and I convinced Justin to go tubing with me. And then I was getting ready to leave, and he forced me, I guess he didn't force me, but he convinced me to come out on the wave runner with them for another hour. And then, yeah, the rest was history.
Actually, it's kind of a crazy story.
We text each other at the exact same time. It was really funny. I got a text from him, right after I sent him a text.
I went to text her, and I got a text from her right before I hit the send button. So we almost texted each other at the exact same time.
And then we just started making plans every weekend after to hang out. Justin's gonna say I made the first move, but he definitely made the first move.
I would have to say Krista made the first move. She invited me to country concert right after we had first met, and things just kind of went on from there.
My favorite food is potato chips or French fries.
Krista's favorite food, French fries or potato chips?
Justin's favorite food? That has to be a trick question. Maybe steak?
My favorite food is probably steak.
My favorite TV show is definitely The Bachelor. Sad, but I'll admit it.
Krista's favorite TV show, either The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
Justin's favorite TV show? I'd have to say either that Gold Rush, Alaska, or maybe Cops.
My favorite TV show, Gold Rush.
My favorite color is white, but Justin always tells me that that's not actually a color. So I'm hoping he said maybe that my favorite color was green, because my favorite color is green, but he probably said pink.
Krista's favorite color, either white, which really isn't a color, it's the lack of color, but I don't think she understands that, or green, white or green.
Justin's favorite color is red. Definitely red.
My favorite color is probably red.
3 things I could not live without. Justin, my family, and probably my cell phone. Or shopping.
3 things Krista couldn't live without. I'd have to say her family, shopping, and her cell phone.
I don't think Justin could live without snow. His family, his brothers and sister and mom and dad, and ice cream.
3 things I couldn't live without, I would say definitely my family, my job, my family's business is really important to me, and Krista, of course.
My biggest fault is definitely being indecisive. I have a really hard time making decisions.
Krista's biggest fault is probably being very bad with directions. She is terrible with directions. She seems to get lost all the time, and she always has to call me multiple times to find her way around.
Everybody said I'm indecisive. Justin's biggest fault is Probably being a little moody. Sometimes he's a little bit of a temper.
My biggest fault is probably that maybe I think I know everything and I don't always.
Justin is definitely a dog person. Dogs for sure.
Dog. I'm definitely a dog person. She is not a big fan of any kind of animal, especially dogs.
I'm not really an animal person. Don't hold it against me.
My favorite thing about Krista is definitely her personality. She has a great personality. She's very outgoing. She's always into trying new things and having fun, and that's definitely my most favorite thing about Krista.
My favorite thing about Justin is just his passion for everything he does. He's such a hard worker, and if he does something, like, he's not going to let you down, and he's never lets me down, and he's just very reliable and just takes really good care of me and just makes me feel like I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
How I asked Krista to marry me was actually, I had got hurt in Baltimore, so I was home rehabbing, so it was during football season.
Justin proposed to me on a Friday evening. His mom asked us to run up to Ohio State.
Zach and Jacoby were about to play a game. The next day, it was a Friday, so I told her that Zach had forgot his shoes that he had to wear for a walkthrough.
And we get down to Ohio Stadium, and Justin was supposed to meet Zach there to drop off the shoes, and I'm like, can I please just stay in the car? I really don't want to go in the stadium. And he's like, just come with me. So I ended up going with him.
So we walked in, and I had plans that the Ohio Stadium was going to be open. So we walked in, and she kind of didn't know what was going on. She's like, where's everyone at? She thought Zach and the whole team was going to be there, and we were just going to drop his shoes off.
I'm checking everything out, not paying attention, and the next thing I know, we were down on the field, and I'm like, where in the world is Zach, Justin? Like, what is taking him so long? And I turned back around, and Justin's down on one knee, and somehow he was so nervous, but he stuttered out, will you marry me? And it was perfect, and I said yes, of course.
What I'm most looking forward to in being Krista's husband is just being supportive, always being there for her, being able to experience, everything together, hopefully having our first kid, buying our first house, and just enjoying each other's company.
I am just so excited to be Justin's wife and start our life together because he always makes me laugh, and every single day he just makes sure that I'm happy, and he would do anything for me. So I just know that we have, a really exciting life ahead of us, and I just can't wait to do fun things like make him dinner in our own house, and just to buy a house together and watch movies on the couch and just start a family together.
I love you, babe. I can't wait to marry you. There's a lot of great things ahead. I couldn't ask for a better girl to marry. You're everything I ever dreamed of, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Justin, I love you so much, and I am just so excited to start our life together as a husband and wife. I know we have a wild ride ahead with a lot of ups, I'm sure, and downs too, but I know that you will always, be there for me, love me, and honor, our relationship and our marriage, and you just make me feel like I am so lucky to call you my husband and just the luckiest girl in the world. So I can't wait to start our forever. You have my heart now, so you better take care of it.
We especially want to thank our parents for making this all possible. You guys have showed us how to live a successful marriage and how to be a good husband and wife, and we can't thank you guys enough.
We also just want to thank all of our friends and family for coming to celebrate with us today. It means the world to us to have you all here, and Justin and I are so grateful for all of your love and support, and we're just excited to party tonight.
Let's party!